everybody. This is Casey. I'm here to do Sagittarius's May reading. Okay, so for those of you that not familiar with the pick a card, I want you to pick either pile 1 or pile 2. Okay, but I want you to listen to both. One will be your primary deck, but not everybody's on the same time frame. Some people may be coming out of one of these energies, or they may be going into one of these energies yet. Okay, so make sure you listen to both of them, but pick one primary one. Okay. Okay, so pile 1, we have the World, the Judgment, the Six of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Sun. Okay, so for May, we have the ending, a new beginning. This is successfully completing lessons. This is getting ready to cross the bridge over to the Fool for new beginnings, starting all over, learning new lessons, okay? But I do think that there's been a major awakening, or you're going through an awakening process. Just remember, anything that you thought was over and done with is not over and done with, okay? It may even be somebody coming back from the past, or a situation coming back from the past. It does not necessarily have to be a person, okay? Now, if it's a person, make sure there's an even give and take, because this person is prosperous, abundant, has what they want, they're emotionally fulfilled, they have much more than enough to give, to spend, spare, share, save, and assist, okay? And they're willing to give. Their heart is open to giving. But there's some people here that are not ethical, and they just keep taking and taking and taking, okay? Let's get it where everybody can see the cards. One of these days I'll get this right. I ordered a new camera. Okay. But I have the 8 of Cups. You may walk away from a situation that's no longer emotionally fulfilling, but I think by the next full moon, I really feel that you're going to walk away from something with, I actually feel like there's some hope with this card. It's moving forward into the new beginnings, okay? Moving forward. It's you seeking what you want, what you desire. What grand and glorious adventure can the universe and I create together, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands. So there's lots of transformation and change going on, okay? Lots of old growth that needs to be cleared out. Lots of old programs. This person is still wearing a mask, whether it's you or another person. But they are taking one step at a time in order to deal with things, okay? And if they can deal with these things, then we have the Sun. This is the best card in the whole deck. The happiness, joy, celebration, innocence, fulfillment, the smiles of happiness and joy, okay? Now for pile 2, we have the 2 of Wands, we have the Hangman, we have the 9 of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Cups, and we have the 6 of Wands. Okay. Let me get these situated so you guys could see them better. Okay. So we have the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands, this is pile B, okay? The 2 of Wands is time for choices and decisions. The universe is shining some illumination on this. There may be some communication that comes in, okay? That's going to put you into a frenzy, a little squirrel in a cage running and running and running and running. You know, you may have to deal with some fears over this situation, but the universe is lighting the way. The deer is here to open up the pathway. It's also here to let you know that you have to choose what's best for you, not what you think that you should do. What is best for you at this point in time, okay? But you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a long time for things to happen and things to move. But I think you need to take the time to see things from a different perspective, a different point of view, okay? But you've come out of a long um, a long-term trauma, drama, depression, anxiety, okay? But you're coming out of that energy. You're moving into a new energy and you're coming out a much wiser person. You're working toward your stability. You're working toward long-term stability. King of Pentacles could be a person, okay? But this person's a family person, successful, stable, prosperous, knows who they are, knows what they want, and knows how to be grateful for where they are now, okay? And then we have the Three of Cups coming into your happiness, your joy, okay? And the Six of Wands is forward movement, success. This is where people are recognizing you for who you are, what you uh, what you contribute. Okay, I think that's huge. I want you to recognize what you contribute to the situation also, because why do you worry about what anybody else thinks? You should worry what you think about yourself. Now the bridging energy is the King of Cups, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups again, King of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. So we're completing things. We're ready to cross that bridge, that into a new beginning, okay? But you've got to choose which one is best for you, okay? Because you've kind of been thrown into, I feel like you're thrown into a little bit of a panic because it's like you have to make this choice, you have to make this decision. But like I said, make sure you choose what's best for you, okay? But the Knight of Cups here, everything's stalled, everything's on hold until you make that choice. There's no forward movement until you make that choice, okay? And the Judgment card, like I said, could be longing for a person. It could be a person or a situation coming back from the past. But there's definitely been an awakening about a lot of things. Anything you thought was over and done with is not over and done with, okay? But the Hangman, again, is looking at things from a different perspective, seeing it from a different perspective at this point in time, okay? You've been waiting for this for a long time. But there's got to be more of I feel for some people, there never was an even give and take. It's like you gave and gave and gave and they just took, okay? And other people, it's just, they need to watch for this in a new situation, okay? Because this caused a lot of hurt, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. But you've worked through all this and you're coming out a wiser person. Where was that at, Star? And then we have the Eight of Cups. Again, walking away from a situation that's no longer emotionally fulfilling. But with this card, it's funny because I have two decks together. You know, this card is being reinforced. It's walking away from a situation that's no longer emotionally fulfilling. Walking off into what is best for you. Okay? Walking off into new adventures. Yeah, so here, walking away in the new adventures again. You're walking toward your fulfillment. To me, the King of Pentacles is long-term, stable, Success, prosperity, abundance, happy family. Pentacles are the accumulation of everything to me. Everything. And focusing on the gratitude. But I want you to take the time. You've matured, but I want you to take the time. Instead of walking into situations, I want you to take the time to observe. Just remember that actions speak louder than words, okay? And then we have a knight here, okay? Knights are forward movement, but this is taking one step at a time. There's lots of transformation and change going on. This person needs to lay down their mask, clear out of the old growth, okay? In order to find their happiness. But it's new beginnings, okay? Very early new beginnings. Cutting through all the BS, finding your truth and clarity. And there's happiness on the other side. There's two little bluebirds here, okay? And again, moving toward your fulfillment, okay? Moving toward your fulfillment. Being recognized. I think in this situation, though, I think for most of you, I think that you are recognizing you, how awesome you are, that you are worthy. You're working past all this anger, this frustration, okay? And you're taking one step at a time and being observant. Just remember, actions speak louder than words, okay? Okay, so that is it for Sagittarius for the first part of May. I'm going to go in. I don't know whether to go in and just have a chat and then do Scorpio. Seemed like everybody wanted to talk. What do you think, Star? Good. I'm glad it resonated, hon. Should we go in and just have a chat, Star, and then I could do Scorpio after? What do you think, hon? Are you up to a chat? Oh, Chance Charo's going live. Okay, no chat tonight. Okay, I'll go in and do Scorpio then. She's going to check. He hasn't showed up? Well, we can go on for a little bit of a chat until Chance shows up. Okay, well, we'll go in and do a little bit of a chat. Maybe I'll do a few readings, not a lot. Just a few readings. Okay. So I will see you guys in a minute. Namaste.